Revenge films.
I was in pain for 30 hours, and I finally managed to have a baby born. Congratulations, it's a beautiful boy. The doctors and nurses all said, "You did so well. Do you want to hold the baby?" I was asked, so I gently held the baby. He's so cute. I was tired, but the baby cured all of that. "Do you want to hold the baby, sir?" The nurse asked my husband, but he didn't hold them. I wonder why. I was about to ask him, but the 30 hours of hard labor suddenly came on me. I felt dizzy and I couldn't say anything. The nurse said to him, "Sir, are you not going to hold him?" My husband responded, but I couldn't hear what he said. But the doctors and nurses heard him, and were all in shock. What? What did he say? Tell me. As I thought this, I fainted. The next moment, I was on a hospital bed, and the nurse told me I passed out from loss of blood. I got up and went to my baby straight away to see his cute little face. Seeing him try his best to drink milk was enough to make me smile. But my husband didn't show up to see the baby or me afterwards. I tried contacting him, but he keeps ghosting me. But the nurses tell me that he comes to see the baby, so I shouldn't worry about it. One day, when I got back from feeding the baby, I saw I received a message from him. Finally, something! When I checked the message, I was shocked at what I saw. What? Talk about a divorce? I didn't understand him, so I called him, but he didn't answer. And after his message, he sent nothing and responded to nothing. I was shocked, but a few days later, I was out of the hospital with no messages from my husband. When I told him I was out, he told me to come to his house with my parents as well. I couldn't tell my parents why, because I had no clues as well. I left the baby with my brother's family, and we were off to my husband's house. When I entered the house...
"You finally came! I have all the evidence here! You can't run away from me now!"
I didn't have a clue what he was talking about, and neither did my parents. When we entered the room, my husband handed a brown envelope to me.
"All of your misdeeds are in this envelope, and our relationship ends here,"
he said as he threw the envelope at me. "What are you talking about?"
"You're still not budging, huh? You nasty woman!"
he says as he looks over the papers.
"Look right here! It says the baby is... Huh?"
On the paper, it said that the baby was 99.9% his.
"What? How's this possible?"
What are you talking about? I should be the one asking you this. What's going on?
I've never heard my own voice go so low from the frustration that has built up to this point.
"How? This shouldn't be my son!"
he said, and his parents seemed to be confused as well.
Hey, you calm down and explain yourself. We're here because you told us your wife cheated with another person and birthed a child that isn't yours.
What? I never had an affair. That's why you went through the trouble of getting our baby tested? How awful!
"It's because you looked worried from my bluff. You were worried I knew about your affair, right?"
What? When did you do that? Was it right when the baby was born? Is that why the doctors and nurses were all shocked?
"I said the reason why the baby didn't look like me was because you had an affair and the baby wasn't mine. That's why you looked so shocked, right?"
Sorry, but I couldn't hear a single word you said and I wasn't shocked. I was super tired. Do you know how awful labor is? I had it for 30 hours. Do you know how tough that is? And afterwards, I fainted. And you know I do that regularly too. My husband looked shocked and began to talk about his logic. He was apparently searching online about watching over the birth of a baby and came across a forum. He read there about some father who learned that his wife was cheating on him when he saw his baby. He was also told that a woman is very tired and slips up right after birth. So that's why he said such horrible things then.
"But the baby doesn't look like me!"
Of course, because it was just born. It doesn't have any characteristics. The child grows up to look like their parents. But that doesn't make an excuse for what you did.
So that's my child?
Of course it is! You know, because you got yourself tested!
Ah, well, thank God then.
What are you talking about? You called me here for a divorce, right? Let's talk about it.
What? No, that's my baby, right?
Yes, it is. But who would fall for someone online? He wouldn't trust his wife and the baby that he isn't your child. His parents noticed that I was getting frustrated, so they stepped in.
Please, my son is apologizing. Please let this go.
Why would I? I constantly contacted him saying I wanted to talk to him. He never once responded. Thought I was cheating on him. Gathered evidence thinking he had the upper hand. He never trusted me one bit. I can't be with a person like him. His parents were happy about the results for a second, but shocked about what I said. I'm going to need to talk to my lawyer about child support. Too bad things didn't go your way.
I didn't think things would go this way.
He mumbled. Afterwards, I moved out of our house and began to live with my parents. Afterwards, my husband was yelled at by his parents.
It's because you were swayed by random people on the internet! Don't ever show your face here!
I was looking forward to having a grandson. Get out!
He was yelled at and even was kicked out of his own family. From their point of view, it makes sense. They were expecting a grandson, so they bought many things. But they all went to waste because of their son. But I don't care. They were at fault as well for not trusting me at all. I still can't believe how he was swayed so easily. Because I had not a single thing that made him believe I was cheating on him. So strange. Normally, you would at least check the results of the DNA before presenting it to me as well. But he was likely so into the forum, he wanted to make it as dramatic as possible. People on the internet live their own lives. And I think he was too stupid to understand that. I can't live together with someone who isn't willing to trust me. He may have said it was on accident, but I can't stand what he did either way. He didn't trust his wife and child. Afterwards, we got a divorce. He'll keep having to pay child support. But I was guilt-tripped right after having a child by my own husband. He needs to feel the same pain as I did back then. You get what you deserve.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.